Hello, my name is Sarah Young, and welcome to Incredible India, Southern India, the soul of India. Our journey begins in Chennai, an international hub of commerce, also boasting numerous Dravidian-style temples to Shiva, as well as the St. Thomas Basilica, built over a site where it is believed St. Thomas was buried. Known for beautiful fabrics, in southern India, many fabrics are still dyed by hand. Kanchipuram is known as the city of 1,000 temples, most dedicated to the god Shiva and adorned with intricate stone carvings. The area is also known for its hand-loomed silk with intricate patterns, especially for wedding saris, as well as granite stone carvings. In addition to the balancing rock known as Krishna's Butterball, the World Heritage Site at Mamallapuram contains the world's largest relief carving. The cave and chariot carvings are examples of Indian rock carving. India enjoys 4,350 miles of coastline. One of the 400 million cows in India. Each day, devotional designs are created in front of the homes. Jute, called the golden fiber, is one of India's oldest industries. Indian traditions are strongly cosmocentric, where man lives as part of a system in which everything is related to everything else. Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. The Carnatic music instrument veena is unique to southern India. It takes over 1 month to make each instrument. The Tanjavur gold foil art forms date back to the 1600s. The lost wax process incorporates exquisitely sculpted originals with carefully molded forms. Then the molten bronze is poured into casting molds. This school and orphanage, supported partially by overseas adventure travel, provides shelter for children whose parents are deceased or unable to care for them. A school is also on the property. Watching this dance brings to mind the Indian proverb, "To watch us dance is to hear our hearts speak." These terracotta horses guard the village temple. To me, India is a rare and wonderful confluence of the sacred and the profane. These handmade tiles are not fired and they're not glazed. The pigments are mixed with cement-like product, then encased in cement, and once removed from the mold, they're strong and serviceable. The characteristic design effects of batik are the fine cracks that appear in wax, allowing small amounts of dye to seep into the fabric. The Meenakshi Temple, dedicated to Shiva, is the largest temple in Madurai. Each of its 4 major towers is encrusted with over 1,000 stone figures of Hindu gods, animals, and mythological creations. Freestyle traffic in India. population of over 1.2 billion people, India has the second largest population of any country in the world, second only to China. Indian spice trading history dates back 5,000 years to the arrival of Roman and Phoenician seafarers. Spices include cardamom, vanilla, cloves, curry leaves, nutmeg, pepper, and cinnamon. India accounts for 31% of the world's tea production. Pineapple, the king of fruits, is a commercially important fruit grown in India. Natural rubber, or India rubber, was originally derived from latex. The plants are tapped, the sap is collected, and then is refined into usable rubber. The Cochin backwaters are actually a chain of lagoons and lakes running parallel to the Arabian Sea. The houseboats are made of wooden planks fastened together with coconut fiber ropes. In addition, many of the new boats have all of the modern amenities of hotels. This procession involves a high state of religious fervor. Participants may engage in devotional cheek and tongue piercing while they remain in a hypnotic trance in rhythm to the music. The Cochin Fishing Harbor is a major fishing port supplying fish to local and export markets. This laundry business is operated by 40 families. The facility is subsidized by the government. Kathakali is a classical dance of India dating from the 17th century. The dances draw on themes from epics and mythology. Most dancers have a minimum of 6 years of training. The stories rely on hand and eye gestures and facial expressions, translating feelings of humor, fear, love, danger, disgust, and wonder. This exquisite example of Islamic architecture was built in the 18th century by the Sultan of Tipu, also known as the Tiger of Mysore. The palace is still the residence of the former ruling family of Mysore. Round boats are used for fishing in shallow waters. India is the largest milk-producing nation in the world. Over 30% of the world's cattle live in India. This small village community is involved in silkworm egg production and sale. The Keshava Temple, built in the 13th century, was the last major temple of the Hoysala dynasty and is the best preserved monument of their architecture. These banyan trees are sacred temples. From British traditions, Mahatma Gandhi arose as the eminent political and ideological leader of India during its independence movement. Famous Indian pigments are derived from countless sources, organic and inorganic, and are an important component in cosmetics, paints, inks, dyes, and other products. Ganesh, the bringer of good luck. India is the motherland of our race, and Sanskrit, the mother of Europe's languages. She is the mother of our philosophy, the mother through the Arabs of much of our mathematics, mother through the Buddha of the ideals embodied in Christianity, mother also through the village community of self-government and democracy. Mother India is in many ways the mother of us all. There are some parts of the world that when once visited get into your heart and won't let go. For me, India is now such a place. When I first visited, I was stunned by the richness of the land, by its lush beauty, exotic architecture, by its ability to overload the senses with the pure, concentrated intensity of its colors, smells, tastes, and sounds. To view India face to face was to experience everything re-rendered in brilliant high definition.